me to this question. Tesla said, pay attention to the 369. We've got two parts to this question. What do you think he's referring to? Because somewhere I've heard that they're trying to keep us at the 368 universe, right? Whereas if you allow yourself to really pay attention to that frequency, the 369, and keep choosing the golden age, for example, or keep choosing your 5D, that you will transition smoothly into the 369.
Yeah, well, Tesla was he was an extraterrestrial in human form, just like how we are the starseeds. He was an early starseed. He came way ahead his time, and the 369 is the actual. It has a lot to do with the Fibonacci ratio and the golden means. It is the I guess blueprint or template in which the entire structure of the universe is made out of. It's part of the living organic simulation. And it's a frequency at the same time. And he even said that the moment we begin to study science through the frequency and the non-physical stuff through the vibrations, then we're going to be like more advanced than anything. That's when we're really going to get things. And a lot of it has to do with 369. It's part of the original structure in which the universe existed. It's part of the numerical configuration. I guess what's the word I'm looking for? It's part of a system. It controls time. It's a system that controls the trajectory of all the simulations on every level of dimension till the 12th. Beyond the 12th is space reality. It governs gravity. It also has to do with administrating the electromagnetic field across universes. So, there's just so many things associated with 369. And a lot of advanced civilizations who have scientists with an IQ of a 3 to 500 work with that like it's fundamental. It's elementary. We're not even grasping what it means, but it has a lot to do with interdimensional physics. It has a lot to do with free energy devices and in advanced technologies. That's what it has to do with.
It's incredible. It's kind of key to where I also record music at. So based on 369. So which brings me to, do you know much about or anything about the A being tuned to the 432 hertz and the 440 hertz?
Yes, I've heard of it. I don't know much about it, but I do. Maybe you could shed more light about that.
Well, I can tell you what I do know about it. I was very curious if there was the relationship it had, but that might be answered in another question. But basically, the 432 is harmonically coherent with the universe. So it's 8 points down from the 440, which is a concert A. There's some controversy around all of that, and I don't need to go into that. If you want to know more about it, viewers, then please explore it yourself. But I definitely, in studies, it really shows that when you hear the different harmonics of the 432, people feel more at peace. They feel whole. They feel like it's more alive, the music. And so all of my, I think that I actually sent you one of my recent light language tracks. That one is purely recorded at 432. So when I go in and then sing for something or to something, it will be in tune with the 432. So yeah, 432 I feel is very powerful, and mathematically it comes back to corresponding to everything else I do with sound and music. And even pop tracks I will record at that level. Even house music tracks I'll record with that tuning. And I'll probably never go back to the 440. It's definitely a more whole sound. And it makes sense with the maths from what I've learned about maths and from where the 369 lives and all of that. So there's another question I have. You talked about the 12 strands of DNA. So we've got this significant 12, 12, 12. We've got 12 chakras. We've got 12 strands of DNA. We've got 12 C, C sharp, D in the music scale. We've got those octaves. And we've also got dimensions. And what else do we have? Time, right? The calendar. There's also this golden thing called the 13, like another level. Is 13 12 plus 1, or is it 13?
It's 12 plus 1. It's the 12 going around the hidden. In esoteric, secret traditions, it is the hidden. It is uh, many would were represented as the sun within the Christ, right? Originally, our solar system had 12 planets, with Nibiru being the 12th. And our sun was the hidden, the 13th. The 12th zodiac, right? The 12 houses of the zodiac go around the what? The central sun, being the hidden, the 13th. So we do live in the universe where the numerical system is 12. 12 tribes of Israel, 12 chakras, 12 levels of reality, and so on and so forth. But now we're entering a new system where we're going to go from the 12th to the 13th, which means completion as well, which means the hidden now becomes known. And that explains the age of light that's coming, the age of Aquarius. The hidden now becomes known. So now we're going to enter the system of the 13th. And that is also associated with the return of the mother goddess, the sacred divine feminine. Because in essence, she is the 13th. She represents, higher wisdom, Sophia, knowledge.
Amazing. And 13 has been hijacked by the dark forces to mean all these extra dark things, which we know it's not really, bringing things to light. So where does the 0 point field come into that?
The 0 point field is in the Fibonacci sequence, how it starts off with the long spiral and it goes like this. Once it hits its end at the center, that's 0 point. And then that means that all the systems, everything starts all over again. And that's what's going to be happening. Everything's going to be rebooted, a whole new era in cosmos.
Incredible. That's so beautiful. The numbers are just so beautiful when it's explained that way. And the scalar field, where does that live with all of this, in all of this?
It's all the same thing. It's all part of the harmonics of the 369. It's a structure in which the multiverse was set upon. So there's different scales of reality. There's different levels of light energy vibration within the light spectrum of different densities. It's all part of the scales. Everything's in scales, just like in music. You finish an octave, you begin a new octave, the higher frequency. You end that octave and you begin another octave. And you could go either way, lower octaves, higher octaves.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's always in the sound, but that's because that's the background of where I kind of digest a lot of information is through sound, which is just exciting. And so, what is the relationship between the octaves and dimensions? Is there a relationship, and can we? Well, this is two questions really. Is there a relationship? I'll ask you the next one after.
There is. Each octave has about 12 dimensions. Again, we're going back to the numerical system of 12.
Got you. 12. So if we were applying some of this wisdom and this awareness, consciously using music to assist the shift or assist ascension for the creatives, the artists out there, what could we do to accelerate or to enhance or to assist?
By meditating. The more we go within, the more we connect with our inner spirit, which in turn connects to source, everything around us, the field of intelligence, the more we advance the collective into higher octave. That's how we do it.
Such a perfect answer, because it's really coming back to your own light, right? And expanding that and making that as bright as that can be. And that will shift the collective. So there's not anything, would you say there's anything in the space of sound or in the space of music that one can add or do? Would there be any other insights that an artist could apply some of this information to accelerate?
Well, music helps. Music helps us take us into a higher frequency. The sound, in fact, before the manifest came into being, before the living simulation came into existence, it all came from sound vibration, and geometry. That's what set the fundamental stages of light precipitating into density or into matter. In other words, it's the light going through this prism, refracting the different colors of the rainbow. And that's how everything came about. through sound frequency vibration. Yeah, sound frequency vibration is at the base of all simulations.
Amazing. Ismael, it's been an absolute pleasure. I don't want to go too much over, but I was wondering if you would like to just assist people who are listening with some sound in the background. One of the solfeggio or the harmonically coherent sounds that we were talking about. Would you be interested to guide people for a couple of minutes, either to the quantum field or just to go deeper within to really brighten them up? Because you just talked about that's the best thing that we can really do. So how about we do that together?
Sure, that works.
Okay, let's do it. And that'll be a nice way to conclude our conversation today. All right, let's go. So this is called Sounds of Fulfillment, and it's stepping into that quantum 5D and golden age space. So I'll play it, and whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, you can start now. At this point, instead of seeing yourself as a local mind, as an individual, begin to see yourself as the wave of energy that is all around you. You are no longer your personality. You are one with the elements, with your environment. You are one with your ecosystem. You are now the consciousness of the planet. Feel what it's like to be the consciousness of the planet, to be water, fire, air, rocks. Sorry for the interruption.
It's all right.
So now that you're the planet, I want you to begin to visualize yourself as the consciousness of our star Helios, our solar system. So now you are a star with planets around you, revolving around you. Feel what it's like to be a solar system, to be a body of energy that has spheres, planetary bodies that are revolving around you. And that is what you are now. You are the consciousness of a star. Feel what it's like to be the star. Feel yourself luminous like light, sending your universal light rays to all the planets. And the planets are part of your body. See the planets as different organs or different parts of yourself, your skin, your organs. That's planets. They're revolving around your central part, which is the core of the sun. I want you to visualize yourself as the consciousness of an entire galaxy. Now you are the Milky Way. How does it feel to be a body that houses billions of stars and trillions of worlds? It is the greatest feeling ever, because now your consciousness is everywhere through the galaxy. Now you are a composite of billions of suns that are revolving around your center, which is your heart, the great central sun, or the galaxy. Give thanks to all the worlds and all the species that live within your body, that act as cells in your body. Every single species within the many worlds in your galactic body are cells in your body. Every single individual is a cell in your body. Every person, every being, every animal, every insect, every plant, every rock, every crystal, every planet, every star, every nebula, every constellation is a part of your body. Now imagine yourself to be the consciousness of a universe. And And now you are able to hold billions of galaxies within your own body. Now you are harboring life in trillions of worlds that are revolving around your core as you become the universe. The galaxies are your organs, the solar systems are your molecules, the planets are your cells, and the humans, the trillions of species, are your atoms. So now you are one with the universe. You are the consciousness of an entire universe. There is no difference between you and the universe. At this point, feel the cosmic current that comes from the center of the universe and ground it and merge it and integrate it, anchor it into the earth. It's time to bring yourself back into your body. Now you're going to go from the consciousness of an entire universe into your body as you anchor that into the earth. You're fusing the field of the earth with the field of an entire universe through your body as you become the instrument of that. And slowly but surely, begin to feel yourself in your body again as an individualized unit of consciousness, as a personality, existing in a greater organism known as the universe. But never forget your connection to the whole. And now you are one with everything while maintaining your individual human consciousness. Feel your bodies, feel your hands, your fingers, your toes, and ground that feeling into the earth. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. Take a deep breath and give thanks. Give thanks to your higher self. And also give thanks to the universe, because you are the universe. And the universe is you.
And that was beautiful, Ismael.
Thank you.
That was a really beautiful way to conclude our interview and our conversation. Wow, such a beautiful process.
It is. I'm still feeling a highlight, like I'm floating. I do this every day to just remind me that I am one with everything, with each and every single one of you. Every person is an extension of me, or is an expression of me at the highest levels. We're all one. Which brings me to my book. For those that haven't read Our Cosmic Origin, it is a book like no other. It is the most revealing book of the millennium, I would have to say, as far as like revealing information beyond this world. It is a book that activates you, and many people that have read it are just, they're full of gratitude for my contribution, and they're thanking me for the positive impact the book has had in their lives. Many have been activated. And you could order it on Amazon. It's Our Cosmic Origin. And for those that don't know me, I am very, very active on Instagram. And I could always give you the links for that too if people want to follow me. I'm constantly giving updates from the galactics as far as like how things are unfolding. And it is under Project Restoration Zion 1.
Yes, I'll put that link down here below this interview, and your 1 minute videos are excellent. They really, invite people to just check those out. And you've also got some courses coming up. I'm booked in for one. I was actually so booked out that I'm not booked in till the end of the year, like November or December. So that's wonderful. So they're all booked out. Wonderful. Well
Yes,
done.
I have spots left in the December course for those that want to learn about their galactic heritage, what kind of starseed you are, and really just understand things at a deeper level so that you could remember who you are.
Do you
And
see
then,
a process? We've had quite a few questions on how do you know what starseed you are. So, what where you're from. You'll be covering that in that course.
absolutely, and much more in greater detail.
Fantastic. So we've had a lot of questions about that. So I knew that would come up, and I was hoping that would get answered in your course. So that's wonderful. So if you, the link to the course will be here as well, and the link to all of Ishmael and his amazing crew and team, their courses from the Mystic Arts is on his Instagram. It's a short link up there, but it will also be at the bottom of this video. And is there anything else that you'd like to share before we conclude this interview?
Just that, always be centered, be mindful in everything that you do, because when we are in the presence, when we are focusing in the now, and we are partaking in everything that we do without worrying or without having anxiety or thinking about the future or the past, we're actually in our power. Our power is in the eternal now. That's how we co-create reality. And that's also how we hack the quantum field, is by being mindful in the presence at all times. So that's just
Amazing.
thank
Thank you.
you. You're welcome.